Hello guys, thank you for joining me. So now I'm going to present you guys the lighting tools, okay? So first let's open up a scene. Okay, so as you can see right now I don't really have lights here. And we can see in the lighting tools, let me collapse all the rest here. We can see in the lighting tools we have lighting setup presets and single light presets. Let's start with the lighting setup presets. Basically, it's just a bunch of lightings that join together as actor preset. Now, what is an actor preset? Let me show you. So, actor preset is a new asset we created for the Cinematic ToolBox, which is basically joining together few blueprints components that are custom made, but you can basically join anything you want. You can add Niagara, you can add skeletal meshes, static meshes, whatever you want. So for example, this preset, the Cyberpunk, have tube lights, okay? And you can control the colors, of course, the intensity and so on, and also the transform. So what does it actually mean? Let's see. So if now I will add it to my level, okay? First I want to do the sequence. You will see that we added a lighting preset, okay? Which I can move around and stuff like that. So when I'm adding to my level, it just added to the level, okay? Like a kind of in a dumb way. But usually in cinematics, we're doing it in every sequence separately, okay? We want full control. So if I will press on the sequence without the spannable checks, it will add it to the level, but also to my sequence, okay? Which is also not ideal, because usually, at least I like to work with spannable lights because I want every shot to be separate. So this is why I have this specific checkbox. If you press it and then add to sequence, the lights that added are now spannable. And what it basically means that if now I will close this sequence, the lights will disappear. Okay? So that's like a much more controlled way to control it. So let's see what actually happened here so we can understand how the actor presets work. So we have a new point light, which have intensity of 2000 and white color. We have new tube light, which is a custom preset light we made, which have blue color, 5000 intensity, and this one is the same with pink or purple. So let's open again the actor preset, and now we could understand what's actually going on. So as you can see, let me collapse some stuff. As you can see, we have one tube light, 5000 intensity, pink, and this location is determined the location of the light from the relative character that's selected. It means it will take this character and count 170 negative on the x-axis, positive 70. This is why you can see it's on the left and a little bit on the right. And this is the height, the z-axis, okay? So the other tube light will basically be the same, only the x-axis will be flipped. Okay, so I hope now it's more clear. Let me show you an example, like how you guys can edit it and make new ones. So, for example, if now I will make it, let's say, negative 500. Wait, it's because I'm connected to the source control. And here I will make it 500. You will see now the lights will be much more wider, okay? Let's see it. Right, let me save. Okay, so as you can see, now the lights are really far away and wider. Okay, let's see another example. So I will return it to what it was. And let's change the colors, for example. So let's do here green. And here I will do yellow. Save. And now that I will add it, we will have green and yellow. Okay, so you guys have full control. And you can also make a new actor preset that way. So, yeah. Great. Let's move on. Okay. So the other tool is the single light presets. What they actually do, it's basically the modular components you're going to build your actor presets. Now, why are we doing that and not just using the default lights in Unreal Engine? I will show you why. So, first of all, let's, for example, take regular light and put it here. Okay, that's the default light of Unreal. Few problems we have here. First, the source radius is not adjustable, which it's really not realistic that a light doesn't have any source radius. Usually I'm using 10 or 20, okay? The intensity is fine, I guess. Sometimes you want other values, okay? And it's always the default, like 8. And by default, it always have the volumetric scattering intensity, which sometimes really annoying. Like right now, you see, it's like, look like a defect. So you always need to go there and do it. Another thing, maybe you can already see, maybe not. Basically, every light, there is a hidden setting for the samples per pixel, for the ray tracing. And usually by default, it's 1. And usually I want to use 8. And I don't know if you guys see, but when it was 1, I have all of this flickering weird stuff. When I moved it to 8, it's solved. Now, imagine doing it to every single light you guys do. And don't forget, if you want it to be spannable, you also need to add it here and convert it to spannable and so on. Okay? So what basically the single light presets does is have all the steps I just showed you in one click. So I just hit here spannable. By the way, you can hit here like a relative location. I will sequence and it's already added a light. Okay, so let's see what's going on in this light. So the intensity is a little bit different because it's working as a custom blueprint, but that's fine. Like you guys can always control it. It's actually supplying more control. So the source radius in our presets are by default 20. The volumetric is 0. And you can see the sample is 8 already. And we already added it as a spannable actor. And don't forget, you can always adjust here the relative transform and make really quick lighting setups, okay? Like, and it's all added to your sequencer automatically. So let's go through a little bit on the presets we have. So we have the point light. We have some more fancy ones like the flicker light. So basically it's a light with a custom function and also all the settings we just discussed. So it's really fast way to add it. I really love it because making a custom function every time, it's annoying. We have a Gadway FX light, which is basically a spotlight with really strong volumetric. Let me show you. We'll adjust here the settings. Okay, so automatically I have a God light. You guys can be sure the God light is like optimized and will work perfect for cinematics. You can see I don't have like weird flickering stuff. Let's see some more. We have many more actually. I won't go through them. Let me show you the tube light. I really like this one. So basically it's like a Stera or something like that. And yeah, you can adjust everything. Everything is optimized for cinematics. Everything look really high quality. You don't have this annoying flickering stuff we have with ray tracing. And I'm really proud of this tool, honestly. Every time you change a transform, you can save the default transform. And let me show you a little bit more in-depth stuff. So if you go to your project settings and you install the plugin, and you will go to plugins, Cinematic ToolBox, you basically can control all the settings in the plugin, okay? So, for example, you can change the default selected light class, okay? So right now, maybe I want it to be rectangle light, okay? So if for now, I will save this default transform for this tube light, okay? And I will go here. You can see in light default light transform, we have the default values for each one. So if you guys like see that you're using like different settings each time and it's annoying for you to always change it, this is the way to fix it. So it's a really powerful tool. Everything is modular. Everything is really like designed to be for artists, okay? I don't want to chain any artist. And that's it for the lighting tools. Join me for the next video and thank you very much for listening.